Isa sa mga ipinagmamalaki noon ng American rapper, actor at boxing promoter na si Curtis James Jackson III o mas kilala bilang 50 Cents ay ang 18-0 undefeated prospect nito sa junior lightweight division na si Mark "Too Sharp" Davis, isang Amerikano. Isa nga pong malakas na boksingero, kilalang kilabot at isa sa mga kinatatakutan noon sa super featherweight division. Sa katunayan, ayon mismo sa isang kilalang website na theboxingboys.com, itong si Davis daw ay isa sa mga one of the most avoided fighter noon sa kanyang division. At ang isang araw po sa mga nasindak dito noon ay ang pound for pound undefeated welterweight champion na si Terence Crawford. Sapagkat ayon mismo sa inilabas na artikulo ng nasabing website, ay hinamon pala ni Davis itong si Crawford noong nasa lightweight division pa lamang ito. Ngunit hindi nga raw ito pumalag sa hamon at umiwas na lamang. Maliban sa 18-0 unbeaten record nito ay may makulay at malawak na karanasan din ito pagdating sa amateur boxing. Nagkaroon ito ng 200 amateur bouts. Lumahok ito sa Olympic trials para sa 2004 Pro Olympic. Nagkamit ng gold medal sa 2005 US National Boxing Championship at isa pang ginto noong 2006 sa US Boxing Championship. Kaya naman kung experience at skills ang pag-uusapan, ay talaga namang masasabi nating hindi basta-bastang fighter itong si Davis. Literal na kilabot, dahilan para iwasan talaga siyang labanan noon sa kanyang dibisyon. Ngunit alam niyo po bang may isang Pinoy noon ang hindi nagpasindak at walang takot na pumalag dito sa kinatatakotang kilabot ng super featherweight division? Ito nga po ay walang iba kundi ang pride ng Gubat Sorsogon na si Michael Parenas, na noong mga panahon na yan ay may kartadang 37 wins, 29 knockouts, 4 na talo at 4 na tabla. Bago ang kanilang sagupaan noong July 2014 para sa IBF Super Featherweight Title Eliminator, ay nag-uumapaw ang kumpiyansa ng tinaguriang Too Sharp na si Mark Davis, na piece of cake lang daw itong si Parenas. Sinabihan pa nitong matanda, mabagal at wala daw itong footwork, o sa madaling salita ay isang flat-footed. Ngunit sa mismong laban ay tila kinarma ng maaga itong si Davis sa ginawa nitong pangmamaliit sa kababayan nating Pinoy na bida. Unang round pa lang ay basag na agad ang kanang kilay nitong si Davis matapos makailang ulit tamaan ng kaliwang suntok ng Pinoy.
And there he goes. He'll bang all night long. Again, Davis going to be tested tonight. He's got a guy in front of him. He's football.
Tila nabulag si Davis dahil sa sobrang bilis ng kaliwa ni Parenas. Hindi nito inaasahan na ganito pala katindi ang Pinoy pagdating sa ibabaw ng lona. Ang tinatawag niyang slow at flat-footed noon ay isa palang mabilis at malakas na halimaw pagdating sa ibabaw ng ring.
Right, where he was moving right into that left hand.
That time straight back against the ropes, and the hard-charging Filipino comes in with that left hand free as they wrestle their way into the corner, and now he's just making a fight out of it. Joe, relentless attack.
Davis is leaving the front door open. He's not using this jab, and he's allowing Parenas to come in that front door, so he figures now, Davis.
Sa buong laban ay halos hindi nakaporma itong si Davis at binugbog na nga lang ito ni Parenas. At pagsapit nga po ng round 8 ay dito na tuluyang winasak ni Parenas ang undefeated prospect ni 50 Cents nang sumapol ang isang solid na left hook sa mukha nito.
Unlike Davis, he's fire tested, ready for battle.
Oh, he backs him up into the corner and comes chasing him down, and Steve Smoger wants no more damage to Mark Davis.
I win.
A humane ending to the fight, as Smoger had warned him, as did the physicians, and the next time he took damage, you knew that was going to be it.
Left hands beat all the hands of Davis.
Matapos matalo ni Mark Davis sa kababayan nating si Michael Parenas, ay huminto na ito sa pagboboxing at hindi na muli itong nakita sa ibabaw ng ring. July 11 ng 2015, nang maganap ang pinakaunang laban sa bansang Amerika ng kababayan nating undefeated prospect noon na si Mark Magnifico Magsayo. upang depensahan ang Noy hawak niyang titulo, ang IBF Youth Featherweight title sa kapwa niya undefeated na si Yardley Suarez, isang Meksikano. Ang kanilang laban ay isa sa undercard ng main event ng bakbakan Donnie Nietes versus Juan Alejo ng Mexico na pinamagat ang Philippines versus the World ng Pinoy Pride 33. Noong mga panahong ito ay bitbit ni Magsayo ang record na 11 wins, 9 knockouts at wala nga pong talo. Habang ang Meksikano ay may record naman 13 wins, 8 knockouts at wala ring talo. Kung ating papansinin ay hindi nagkakalayo ang record ng dalawang fighter. Medyo lamang lang ng konti ang Meksikano pagdating sa experience. Kaya naman marami ang nagsasabi na big test talaga ito para sa Pinoy fighter. At hindi ito magiging isang madaling laban sapagkat may lakas din talaga itong si Suarez. Idagdag mo pa ang angas ito pagdating sa ibabaw na ring. Kung ating ang babalikan bago ang kanilang bakbakan sa kanilang press conference ay nagpahayag itong si Suarez ng isang matinding statement kung saan ito ay nangangako na inanakaut niya raw ang ating pambato sa second round ng kanilang bakbakan. Para bang siguradong sigurado itong Meksikano na madudurog niya ang Pinoy sa mismong laban. Ngunit ang hindi alam nitong si Suarez ay tila nabiktima pala ito ng sinasabing expectation versus reality sapagkat ang inaasahan nito sa laban ay ganito.
Just keeping them off the distance from here on.
Ngunit ang reality ay kabaliktaran pala sapagkat siya palang nadurog sa mismong laban imbes na ang ating bida. At ang pinakamatindi pa sa nangyari ay nangyari ang nakakahiyang unang pagkatalo nitong undefeated Mexican fighter sa first round. Halos 1 minuto pa lang ang nakakalipas sa laban nang magbitaw ng sunod-sunod na kombinasyon ng ating bida na kung saan ay bumagsak nga itong si Suarez.
But you have to be aware kasi malakas dito si Suarez. His resistance good overhand is out. What if we...
Gulat na gulat ang Meksikano sapagkat hindi niya inaasahan na ganito pala kabangis ang kamao ng isang Pinoy pagdating sa laban. Bumangon pa naman itong Meksikano, ngunit sa ikalawang pagkakataon ay nagpaulan na naman itong si Magsayo ng malamasyengga na kombinasyon.
Flawless victory.
Ang bagyo na ang pangalan Magsayo. Yan ang dumating ngayon.
At sa labang ito ay tagumpay nga po ang ating Pinoy na bida na idepensa ang Noy hawak niyang titulo. Habang ito si Suarez ay umuwing talunan pabalik sa Mexico. 21 wins, 11 knockouts, 12 talo at 1 tabla ang Noy kartada ng ating pag-uusapang Pinoy na bida. Sa unang tingin ay isipin mong walang espesyal sa fighter na ito at aakalain mong isa lamang itong talo ng boksingero dahil sa dami ng talo nito. Yung tipong ginagawang pantunap na mga papasibol pa lamang na boxer. Subalit datapot magkagayon man, sabihin na nating hindi kagandahan ang record ng fighter na ito. Pero walang boxer ang dapat magkumpiyansa pag siya ang kaharap. Sapagkat may kabigatan din ng mga kamao nito. Sa katunayan, kung ating babalikan ang naging laban niya noong taong 2016 sa binibuild up na 19-0 undefeated prospect noon ng top rank na si Toka Canclari ay nagawa nitong maka-score ng upset. Ito ay matapos niyang inknockout sa unang round ang undefeated prospect. At nitong November 23, 2019 ay isa na namang undefeated prospect ang winasak nitong si Jimeno. Ito ay nang makasagupa niya ang Noy 11-0 na si Arnold Alejandro, isang Amerikano, para sa isang 8-round schedule super featherweight bout. Ang sagupang nito ay isa sa mga undercard noon ng rematch ng Wilder vs Ortiz na ginanap sa MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Sa unang round pa lang ay naka-score na agad ng knockdown itong si Jimeno matapos sumapol ang isang left hook sa mukha nitong Amerikano.
Down he goes! One shot, St. I told you! Out of nowhere!
Nakatayo pa naman ito at nagawa pang magpatuloy. Matapos makarecover sa pagkaka-knockdown, ay nagawa pa nitong madumi na ang sumunod na 4 na round. Ngunit pagsapit ng round 5, ay dito na nag-umpisang maging agresibo itong si Himino. At sa hindi inaasahan, ay biglang nagpakawala itong si Himino na isang solid na right hook na tumama sa mukha nitong si Alejandro, dahilan para bumagsak ang Amerikano.
I told you!
That was pathetic.
I don't think he's gonna get up, Felix. It's all over. John Himino, one-punch knockout, flatlines Alejandro here at the MGM. Oh my goodness!
Boom!
Ooh!
Now that's it. He's out.
He's out. Oh man!
What a right by Himino. We told you he looked
Look
a little
at
better in
this.
the 5th round. And down he went.
What a knockout! He knew.
At sa pagkakataong yun ay hindi na nakatayo ang undefeated prospect. At naka-score na naman itong si Himino na isang upset sa ikalawang pagkakataon. Panalo ito via knockout sa round 5. March 23, 2018, ang makasagupa ng kababayan natin si Eugene Rambo Lagos, ang American undefeated at super bantamweight prospect na si Emilio The Kid Sanchez para sa isang 8-round super bantamweight bout na ginanap sa Fantasy Spring Casino, Indo, California, USA. Bago ang kanilang sagupaan, ay bitbit ni Sanchez ang malinis na kartadang 15 wins, 10 knockouts at wala nga pong talo. Nakilala ito dahil sa kanyang power punch at sa kakayahan nitong tumapos agad-agad ng kanyang kalaban. Kaya naman ang dahil dito ay naging daan ito upang mapansin at mapabilang itong si Sanchez sa mga bigating prospect noon ng Golden Boy promotion. Samantalang ang kababayan nating si Eugene Lagos ay kagagaling lang noon sa isang talo at may hindi kagandahang record na 12 wins, 7 knockouts at 5 talo. Sa magiging laban ay super underdog nga po ang ating Pinoy na bida at ikinukonsidera ng kampo ni Sanchez bilang pampakondisyon lang nito para sa kanyang paghahanda kung sakali sa isang world title fight. Sa labang ito, bagamat walang naniniwala noon na mananalo ang dayong Pinoy fighter, ay hindi naman ito pinanghinaan ng loob sa laban. Sa halip, ay nagpakita ito ng tapang at hindi ito nagpasindak sa tigasing undefeated prospect ng The Golden Boy promotion. Una round pa lang ay makikita na agad ang magandang head movement nitong si Lagos.
Episodio inmediatamente empieza a trabajar ahí con buenas combinaciones, tú bien lo mencionabas, ahí tiene de North Hollywood, California, y tiene 11 victorias de las 16 por la vía del knockout. Ahí trata de venir inmediatamente Lagos para...
Bagamat nakakatama itong si Sanchez ng mga ilang solid punch, ay baliwala naman ito kay Lagos dahil nakakabawi rin naman agad dito ng patama.
Debe tener, fíjate, cuidado Sánchez, porque vimos que ya esa...
At pagsapit ng round 2 ay dito na ginulat ni Lagos ang mga manonood na magpakawala ito ng isang napakalutong na solidong kanang suntok na sumapol sa mukha nitong si Sanchez.
Emilio Sánchez que ha mostrado buena velocidad, buenas combinaciones y precisamente lo que tú mencionabas, Emilio, you're right, the round's over. You're right, you're safe, it's okay. El peligro, a pesar de que Sánchez venía dominando el golpe que ya había mostrado el filipino Lagos, se le entró muy bueno.
Dahil sa sobrang lakas ng tumamang suntok sa Golden Boy undefeated prospect ay pansamantala itong nawalan ng malay. At dahil dito ay nasira ang undefeated record nitong si Sanchez sa kamay ng kababayan nating si Eugene Lagos. Panalo ito via second round knockout. 21 wins, 11 knockouts, 12 talo at 1 tabla ang Noy kartada ng ating pag-uusapang Pinoy na bida. Sa unang tingin ay isipin mong walang espesyal sa fighter na ito at aakalain mong isa lamang itong talo ng boksingero dahil sa dami ng talo nito. Yung tipong ginagawang pan-tune-up ng mga papasibol pa lamang na boxer. Subalit datapot magkagayon man Sabihin na nating hindi kagandahan ang record ng fighter na ito, pero walang boxer ang dapat magkumpiyansa pag siya ang kaharap, sapagkat may kabigatan din ng mga kamao nito. Sa katunayan, kung ating babalikan ang naging laban niya noong taong 2016, sa binibuild up na 19-0 undefeated prospect noon ng top rank na si Toka Canclari, ay nagawa nitong maka-score ng upset. Ito ay matapos niyang inakot sa unang round ang undefeated prospect. At nitong November 23, 2019 ay isa na namang undefeated prospect ang winasak nitong si Jimeno. Ito ay nang makasagupa niya ang Noy 11-0 na si Arnold Alejandro, isang Amerikano, para sa isang 8-round schedule super featherweight bout. Ang sagupang nito ay isa sa mga undercard noon ng rematch ng Wilder vs Ortiz na ginanap sa MGM Grand Garden Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada, USA. Sa unang round pa lang ay naka-score na agad ng knockdown itong si Jimeno matapos sumapol ang isang left hook sa mukha nitong Amerikano. Nakatayo pa naman ito at nagawa pang magpatuloy. Matapos makarecover sa pagkaka-knockdown ay nagawa pa nitong madumina ang sumunod na 4 na round. Ngunit pagsapit ng round 5 ay dito na nag-umpisang maging agresibo itong si Jimeno. At sa hindi inaasahan ay biglang nagpakawala itong si Jimeno na isang solid na right hook na tumama sa mukha nitong si Alejandro, dahilan para bumagsak ang Amerikano.
I told you!
That was pathetic.
I don't think he's gonna get up, Felix. It's all over. John Jimeno, one-punch knockout, flatlines Alejandro here at the MGM. Oh my goodness!
Boom!
Ooh!
Now that's it. He's out.
He's out. Oh man!
What a right by Jimeno. We told you he looked
Look
a little
at
better
this.
in the 5th round, and down he went.
What a knockout! He knew.
At sa pagkakataong yun ay hindi na nakatayo ang undefeated prospect. At naka-score na naman itong si Jimeno na isang upset sa ikalawang pagkakataon. Panalo ito via knockout sa round 5. Bago natin umpisa ng umati kabumbakbakan, ay atin munang balikan ang mga pinagsasabing trash talk ni Brandon Rios sa ating pambansang kamao.
Este way es un... No, this guy. Es puto Pacquiao. Así es. I know I'll be ready. And to me, what I think and I feel that his camp think I'm another Margarito. And that's what everybody thinks, that I'm another Margarito.
By that you mean, just explain to our audience, you mean what by that?
Just coming forward and just gonna take a beating. It's not gonna happen. I'm younger, I'm coming up in weight, and I want that desire, I want that fame. I want that.
Tama po ang inyong mga narinig na hindi nga raw siya katulad ni Margarito na basta-basta na lang magpapabugbog sa ating pambansang kamao. At nangako pa ito na inanakaut niya raw ang ating bida.
Mando, top rank, everybody around the world.
Hey, where's your umbrella, brother?
Knock the motherfucker out.
Where's your umbrella?
Knock the motherfucker out. Come on, brother. Fucking man, not a bitch. Yup. I sweat with fucking in the gym. I sweat outside the gym. I'm a sweater. I'm a man. Hard work, dedication, knock motherfuckers out.
At mariing sinabi nito na pagre-retiruhin niya raw si Pacquiao.
You told us you're here to retire Manny Pacquiao. You're still sticking by those words?
I'm here. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't ready. I'm ready. I've been ready for the past 2 years. I'm ready now. It's my time, and I gotta retire him because I want to be the next superstar.
Ngunit alam naman nating lahat na hindi ganun ang nangyari. Kaya naman muli natin balikan at panoorin kung paano pinakain ng ating pambansang kamao ang lahat ng kahambugang mga sinabi nitong si Brandon Rios.
Sellout crowd of 13,101 jacked up and into it as the combat gets underway in the ring. Pacquiao's jab Roy Jones suggested he should. That punch was right on the nose.
I mean, landed nothing in the counting area. You do a jab that landed on the shoulder or left outside the back, and that's what Rios went down from, which is not.
Rios is getting a little better at blocking the shot, but Pacquiao is still too fast for Rios to see everything that's coming.
Oh, good left hand.
Tremendous left hand lead by Manny Pacquiao. Body shot again.
So why is he standing right in front of Brandon? I don't know.
You know, maybe because Freddie Roach told him he needs an early knockout, and he wants to get an early knockout.
Well, last time he told me, like how he saw it happen. Now they in the pot shot, straight left hand lead. This is what happened when a guy is moving out. Still away, he's throwing a jab from straight left, and you roll out to the left, to the right side. Is when Miguel Cotto fought Shane Mosley. He used his jab to neutralize Shane Mosley's speed.
Rios started a couple of good clean shots. Pacquiao felt the need to answer back, stood his ground, and fired away.
They're trading heavy leather this round.
Now Rios gets a chance to try to trap him again. And gets in a line of 50. The competitive margin between the two of them narrowing since
somebody always starts with the right hand. He doubled the right hand right there. And Southpaws don't double the right hand. 3-0, Manny Pacquiao.
And he's off to a hot start in round number 4. Official card where he hadn't won the first 3 rounds. But yes, Rios likes what he's doing.
That's the fight Pacquiao needs right there. You see that boy, see that hand before right there? That's the Pacquiao you want to see. Not Pacquiao just standing right. You see Pacquiao attack with a straight left hand, move out to the right, then he comes back and attacks with the left hand, right uppercut, 4 punches, and moves out to his left. This is the type of attack that. Oh, good left hand.
Perfect shot.
See Pacquiao step off of Brandon's jab right there, counter with a beautiful straight left hand, high on the head, right on the right eye of Brandon Rios. Brandon Rios smiles, but usually when they smile, they feel it.
These kind of punches.
Hard left hands to the body by Pacquiao. 3 of them, a left upstairs, a right left. The left hand to the body, the straight left to the body, was a major focus of training camp for Pacquiao. That's been there since the beginning of time. Gino Rodriguez is not.
That hurt.
Fifth punch in the combination.
Pacquiao clearly was stronger. Pacquiao come in with 1, 2, 3, 4 punches. Once he gets Brandon Rios on the defense, he just keeps his hands moving to try to make Brandon keep his hands.
Whether or not I know where he is exactly.
I'd say we're getting there. I'd say we're getting there pretty fast. Pacquiao is beginning to toy with him.
Once he gets Brandon on the defense, he forces Brandon to keep his hands at home, and that way Brandon can cause Pacquiao.
While he holds on urgently to the left hand and sees the targets that could end the fight for him. And there's another hard right hand shot by Manny Pacquiao.
So far, in terms of how much was broken down by Pacquiao, although maybe not quite as much in this round as in the previous rounds.
Well, this is the biggest hand speed deficit I think Rios has ever faced. Never fought a guy with the hand speed of Manny Pacquiao. And as we know, speed is power.
He may never have fought anybody with the punching power of Manny Pacquiao.
Punched throughout this whole fight, which has been the counter left and the straight left lead. That was a counter left, there's a counter left, or a left lead because he threw it at the same time. Here's a counter left hand again. That straight left hand has caused Brandon Rios all types of trouble all night long, especially off of his jab.
Wrist tried for a knockout and gave Travis Peter the chance to land those big shots.
Here's a dream middleweight.
And to a small welterweight like that.
Good work by Pacquiao.
Chavez Jr., by the way, had moments in the 11th round.
Correct.
That weren't distinguished from that.
23 for Brandon Rios. As we come to the 12th round,
5-punch combinations to keep it back like that.
Tremendous 1-2 combination by Pacquiao. Actually, it was a hook. Brandon Rios' face and head are going to look like a basketball tomorrow morning. Two camps that erupted into the gym the other day.
Nanalo si Pacman via unanimous decision. Pagkatapos ng laban ay naiyak na lang itong si Rios dahil ayon sa kanya ay 5 buwan siyang nagtraining ng gusto ngunit nabaliwala lahat. Dahil mabilis daw talaga si Pacman at yun ang naging isang factor kaya daw siya natalo sa laban.
I never got dazed. It was just I think tonight the factor was the speed. Oh man, it just hurts. It hurts deep down inside because I trained. I trained my ass out to win, you know. I fucking 5 months.
Yes, I was just in front of me. All of a sudden he's over here. Oh fuck, he's over here. Motherfucker. I don't know, fucking. I seen 3-man when he faced me. Motherfucker was so fast, I seen 3-man. So